be, but I'm not saying there won't be. And also, following Link's Awakening DX, we will have a Sonic the Hedgehog run, and we met the incentive for a glitch showcase to take place after the run. And if you're familiar with Sonic the Hedgehog speedruns, that is going to be a treat. And in the immortal words of Notorious B.I.G., it was all a dream, as we go to The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening DX, being run by Astronumous. Awakening DX, being run by Astronumous.
Yo, what's up? So, I'm Astronumous, and this is The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening DX, reverse boss order. So, I'll just give a countdown real quick. Go, start when I say go. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so as I mentioned before, this is reverse boss order. So the main goal of this category is to defeat all of the main dungeon bosses in reverse order. So for instance, starting from Hothead in Dungeon 8 and going all the way down to Moldorm in Dungeon 1. And for those who do not know, most of the categories in LADX have restrictions to them, like no wrong warp or no out of bounds. We're going to be abusing the fact that we do not have these restrictions, so we're going to be breaking the game pretty hard. But for now, we're just going to be going through the game in a very simplistic fashion. Unfortunately, we can't just break the game wide open right now. Though I have been doing some research, and we may actually open the game pretty broken soon enough for RBO. Anyways, we're just going to do a quick little trick here called Early Sword. Basically, if you just damage boost into the sword, you can pick it up, and you can save a little bit of time. Another trick we're going to be doing is called Rupee Duplication. So, we need 10 rupees to purchase bombs from the shop, and under ordinary circumstances, getting 10 rupees from enemies is very grueling, but we can actually abuse the fact that Link's shield counts as a separate hitbox, and we can pick up double the rupees if we get the right frame rule. And this rupee RNG is questionable. Alright. Shoutouts to Alos, the Grass Whisperer. Let's see. Oh man. Okay. Anyone want 3 more? Huh. Okay. Well, we'll just do another screen here. 1, 2. This is why we have a generator. Okay, we got it. All right. Cool. So, we're gonna learn the a valuable lesson about life here. But we'll learn about it in a sec. First, we're actually going to take some bombs real quick. Well, quote-unquote purchase some bombs. We're actually going to purchase only 1 set of bombs, quote-unquote. And then we are going to learn the lesson that our actions do not have consequences, because we can just keep stealing forever. So, basically, what I just did there for the bombs, so you saw how I did a save and quit right after getting the bombs. That is intentional because the rupees work kind of like how the Earthbound health system works, where the rupees will scroll down in increments, and so we can abuse that to interrupt the rupees scrolling through a save and quit, and then we can keep our rupees while purchasing stuff. And this can be done on any version of the game, so you want to buy stuff but not actually, use your rupees, I guess you could do that. Coming up is another trick. I'll explain it afterwards since we'll have some time. Come on. This will work. So what I just did there is a trick called a bomb trigger. Essentially, if you place 2 bombs within 2 frames of each other, the game freaks out and activates the zeroth object on a screen, and then it makes things weird because a lot of the time that object is a cutscene, and so other screens can manipulate that. So we killed that moblin there to make the value that we are bomb triggering be the cutscene, and so that allows us to skip the powder, and we will not need the powder for the rest of the run because you'll find out soon. Anyways, we're just gonna go through a normal romp through Dungeon 1. Nothing broken here. Just gonna, you know, go past this Zol. You know, get these Stalfos out of our way. You know, because they're annoying. We're just gonna, you know, pick up a key. You save and quit as soon as you open a chest. You can skip the text. It's kind of cool. Dodge that exo. Gonna, you know, move up in the world. Have a good pace. Oh, you want to see a cool room coming up here? Let me just, you know. Oh, boom. Oh, boom. And spin. There's actually a way you could do that with arrows, but, you know, I like using the spin slash. Slower, but it's cool. Just gonna, you know, casually clip into this wall. As one does. Then, whoa! Don't need to take damage, and it's fast. Alright, and then we're just gonna casually clip into this wall, jump a little bit. Then we're just gonna super jump, and move down, and oh hey! You know, just gonna casually use it. You know, you did this in your casual playthrough, right? Right? And then, we jump to the staircase, and oh hey, we're in Dungeon 3, wow. How, funny that we are still technically in Dungeon 1, but we are in Dungeon 3. Anyways, so basically, why did I just, like, default to no whoop? Okay. So what I just did there is a trick called a super jump. Essentially, if you are clipped into a wall, then jump, and then change your direction with an attacking item, the game thinks that... Oh, let's not get that key block, or we soft lock. Basically, the game thinks that you are on a ledge from the point that you're in, so it just kind of lets you jump off the cliff. And that's a super jump, pretty much. That's the main tech of the run. Well, actually, no, it's not the main tech of the run, but it's the main tech of most of the runs. Anyways, we're gonna leave Dungeon 3, and I'm gonna go to Dungeon 4, because we want the flippers. Oh, this is fun. Okay, we died. This is interesting. Okay. Okay. See, this is why we have a generous estimate. Oh, wait. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, one sec. That's never happened before. One sec. We will be... Where does this put us? Uh-oh. This is not good. Okay. I think we're soft locked. Hold up. Okay. This is a thing. Alright, so... Okay. We can, Alright. Okay, I have an idea. We pretend that never happened. It's fine. We'll be fine. Hello, welcome to Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX Reverse Boss Order, guys. This was just a dream. This was all intentional, by the way. Perfectly intentional, totally not. This is the start of the run. This was, not live at all. This is the actual run. The estimate was very generous. Like, 5 minutes generous, so... We'll be fine. Okay, so... This is Link's Awakening DX. we're gonna be doing a trick called the rupee duplication, and hopefully we'll get the good rupees. Uh-oh. So, how y'all doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just glad I made it for the start of the Link's Awakening run.
Ah, yes. Are we getting the same RNG? Oh, let's go. Alright. So we have 2 rupees this time. So this is just showing you the optimal RNG. Ahem, game. Ooh. Okay. We need one more. One more. Excuse me, game. Okay. Alright. So we are gonna be... Okay, I'm just not gonna do the whole bit again. We're stealing. We're gaming. We will be doing the purchasing again. And this time around, we'll do it gloriously. And perfectly. So, save and quit while purchasing an item, you keep your rupee. So if you want to buy this 980 rupee bow for pretty much nothing, and you have 980 rupees, by all means, save and quit. I guess I should talk about the differences between this and the original for a second, just because we have some time. This game is actually slower in many ways. Like, for instance, they just added a bunch of time to the menus for no reason. And I really just don't understand why, but it does give us the ability to buffer. The OG game also lags a lot, so you can do a trick called Magic Rod Despawn, and that's basically the basis of the warpless category. Alright, so anyways, if you have any donations or any announcements or whatever, this would be a good time.
Well, I'd just like to remind everybody, we are here at Calithon on our final day helping raise money for direct relief and their coronavirus efforts. They help deliver personal protective equipment for various workers who are on the front lines dealing with people who have been infected, ICU patients, and just ensuring that everybody involved can stay safe and properly do their jobs. Thanks to your generosity, so far we've raised about $6,500. But we've still got time. We can keep going. We've still got some incentives to meet. And we'll see where the rest of the day takes us.
Okay. We're back here. Ah, okay. We are not dying. I promise. Okay. So... should I do the cool strat? Oh, I'm not doing the cool strat for now. What this is going to give me the opportunity to do is I'm actually gonna have to play out of my mind. But I think, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right, so another swag bump. Actually, not too bad. I thought that was a lot harder than it was when I first learned it. It's actually very nice. Okay, anyways. We're zipping in our way through. I guess I should also explain how zipping works. If the game thinks you are not on a solid tile, it'll keep making you fall until you are on a solid tile. So it'll just zip you. Okay, let's not kill these guys and not have my no wrong warper out of bounds. Muscle memory, kill me. Again. Alright. I mean, again. The first run never happened. Don't worry about it. All right. So... Oh, I should explain this, because I never did. This is the Dongo skip. Shout out to Spice Father for finding this. Essentially, you do a sword out super jump, because it makes Link face outward, so we can do a quick super... So we can do a super jump that way. And then you release your spin as soon as you super jump, and it clinks you off the Dodongo, and you can skip getting a key. Very nice. Alright, so now we're back here. And we are going to go to Dungeon 4. I promise. We are going to Dungeon 4. So we do a little super jump. And then, boom, 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 boom. Oh, hello, anglerfish. We're in a 2D section right now, but that doesn't matter because we came in not from a 2D section. Also, hello, fish. Hello, wrong pallets. Alright, so I'm gonna do... is that gonna work? No, it's not. Okay, well... This is gonna suck. Okay, I did not do that right. That's gonna work. It has to work. It didn't work. Okay. This is a dash super jump. It's a little jank. By a little, I mean very. Basically... Oh my gosh. Everything that can go wrong is going wrong right now. Alright. Please. Game. Alright. Is that gonna work? This is actually very hard. It is a 2-pixel window. You can get it. That is not it. Okay, I actually have to focus real quick. 1 pixel, dude. Alright. That's not gonna work. Okay, there we go, that's it. Okay, we got it. Alright. Whew! Alright. We are out of the frying pan. Don't die. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're safe. We are safe. The run is alive, guys. Okay, so now... After all of that lollygagging, it is time to get the flipper, and we will make our way through with a new... Well, not a new trick, but a different trick that is in all versions of the game called a super swim. So essentially, if you do the same inputs as a super jump, but in the water, you get what is called a super swim, and you will basically no-clip, and you just should not go down because the game will crash. There's only one instance of that in the entire run, but it's very easy to back up. No issues there. And then we're just going to be doing some precise boots movement. And oh hey, we are in Dungeon 6 and got our power bracelet. Let's go. Also, I guess I should clarify. It's called the Super Swim because it's a super jump in water. Has nothing to do with the actual Wind Waker Super Swim. We don't get any hyper speed. Actually, wait, we do. But, it's not like we get some crazy hyper speed from, negative speed because that's not really a thing in this game. So this is Master Stalfos. You want to hit him enough times. I forgot to equip sword. Alright. So, one thing to note about Master Stalfos is you need to be very careful because if you take damage, he can kill your super swim state. So you just gotta make sure that you're careful. But otherwise, it's a fairly easy boss, even when you're under-equipped like this and you have 3 hearts. Gonna go through this room. This is Master Stalfos 3. Oh yeah, I should mention, this game is weird because it stores basically all of the maps onto one map. So You can essentially just go from dungeon to dungeon if you can go out of bounds. Or, theoretically, wrong warp. I do not know why I shot a 4th there. So used to the no woobing, the main category. Anyway, so now we have the hook shot. That's all of our chores out of the way. And now we are going to go to Dungeon 8. And you may wonder, how are we going to get to Dungeon 8 if we are under-equipped? We have no way of getting into the mountains. We have no way of opening up Turtle Rock. What are we to do? Well, first off, we're going to sleep a little bit. Spoiler alert, this game is all a dream. So, the fact that Link is dreaming within a dream predates Inception, actually. So, we're gonna grab the ocarina here in our dream. And we're still kind of dreaming, right? So we're gonna do super jump. Perfect. Good sub pixel. And then we're gonna move down, zip a little bit. And we're gonna do a trick called a book shot. Saves a bit of time here, because we need the hook shot anyways to get across this pit. And if you have the hook shot on the B button while doing a jump, while holding... Okay, I need to line this up. Okay, perfect. So essentially, if you have hook shot on the B button and feather on the A button and you press them on the same frame, it will give Link the kind of this jump while he's hook shotting. Also, this is Mambo. Exactly how he's supposed to be. Made of Exozol, Owl Statue, Switch, Stalfos. Oh! So what we just did there is that's one of the main reasons why we need the ocarina, is that we need to activate that so we can get what we have now called debug speed. Essentially, this is what speed the game would give you if you were in debug mode. And, well, a setting that you can set in debug mode. And we can abuse this to transition down while going really, really fast. And that's kind of our hyperspeed. Then we pick up our level 2 bracelet and the magic rod here. Yes, there's apparently a bracelet here in D8. Don't worry about it. And also, hey, we're in D8 now. How convenient. Anyways, so I'm going to pick up these arrows here since they are essential. Okay, and then we're going to do a lava swim. Essentially, if you do a trick called the Jesus jump and slash, the game will think that you are swimming in the lava. I missed. I thought, jeez, okay. Okay, this is good. Okay. That's fine. Okay. That's honestly better than I was expecting with that first cycle. Okay. We're good. So that's D8. Hothead kind of sucks in this category because you don't exactly have a good lineup, because you basically have to get into position immediately, and usually you're a little bit more to the right, so it's a little bit harder. Okay, so that's Dungeon 8. Coming up is actually a really cool trick. It's a new bit of tech that was found like a couple weeks ago. Well, not a new bit of tech, but a new sort of trick that we implemented into RBO. And it's called a shield bump. Well, we've done shield bumps in RBO, but we are implementing a new one. And essentially this will take us directly to the Dream Shrine. So if I line it up, this should be good. Good work. Dash super jump and then shield bump. You will end up right there. And we are now in the Dream Shrine as we speak. That is not the equip. So we're going to do a super jump over here. And now we're in this little cave. Looks normal. Okay, we are not clipped into a wall. This is probably the most precise super swim you can get in the game. Yeah, then you do this and Blue World. Also, we're about to get best music. Luigi's looking a little different these days. Almost Night, you had to do it to us. Uh-oh. Oh, we're dead. This is fine. This is fine. You just get to hear the good music again. Alright. Gonna work. Consistent. Say, you don't want to hit these mimics. It can be a little annoying, especially because they can one-shot you for some reason. Alright. Again, gonna line up a super jump. Yeah, this just kind of shows that we're not supposed to be here. Okay, if we don't get absolutely bodied by the fish. Okay, there we go. Perfect. We didn't die, right? Right? Okay. Anyways, best music. Dang, almost night ended in the fun music. Line it up right and not get hit this time. Alright, there we go. Hello, Hinox. You're broken in LAS. Okay. So now, with all of that in mind, where do you think we are? Oh, hey, we're in Dungeon 7, you know? We're also going to be doing another trick. So there's a reason why we did a save and quit earlier after getting the ocarina. And that's because it'll set up the game to do some weird stuff. And we can abuse that to shoot below the screen. Basically. So, after saving and quitting, the game forgets to check whether or not the menu bar exists in the game. And so we can abuse that to... Let me in. We can abuse that to allow us to kill the evil eagle really quickly. Normally you do that with the hook shot, but because we have the magic rod, we can just 3-shot him. Alright, so now we're going to go to Dungeon 6. I'm going to go towards the warp portal because, you know, for fun. Because it'll send us down. It's a little bit faster, you know. So, another big reason why we need the ocarina is that we essentially cannot leave this. It is a soft lock. 100% soft lock if you do not have the ocarina here. But because we have the ocarina and Mambo's Mambo, we can do it. Shout out to the French for doing that little French bonk there. Yeah, the French have revolutionized the LADX community in the last few years, so that's to them. So we're just gonna go on a little stroll. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Even though, you know what? We'll be fine. I'm gonna take a pit stop by the heart piece area. Nice heart, like RNG. And we're gonna pick up a heart piece, you know, for fun, for funsies, you know. And just where is it? There it is. Oh hey, we had the blue tunic for a second. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go straight to Dungeon 6, the normal way. It'll let me. All right, there we go. Magnifique. The normal way. I promise you. I promise you this is how I did it in my casual playthrough. And now we're in Dungeon 6. So, unfortunately, we have to sit through this tile room. I wish we could skip it, but we can't, so we have to sit through this. Yeah, we got the insta. Nice. Okay, so now gotta pick up this bomb pack. That's so we're fighting the best coded boss in the entire game. Facade. He's so good. that we can just kill him pretty much before he even comes out of the ground. Because his hitbox, I missed. That's not good. 1 frame early. Let's go. Anyways, his hitbox exists before the fight actually begins, so we can get 3 quick shots on him. And that is dungeon 6. Perfect. Normal. And then, because we have flippers, we're gonna swim our way to dungeon 5. We're gonna go through a cave that you don't really see very much. So it's always a treat whenever you get to see it. This is the old route of the game. Brings a tear to my heart. Brings a tear to my heart. Brings a tear to my eye seeing this. Because I hate that so much, because it makes you think that you're going up, but the cave puts you down. So if you just hold up, you just infinitely keep going up. Keep going in and out of that cave. And it's obnoxious. Anyways, as you can see, this is kind of dungeon 6. E-blocks, Zoras, horse heads with swords. I mean, that's how it feels. And Raft Spark. Alright. Anyways. Now we are in this area. Now we're going to do a trick. This is the only instance of this in the entire run. This is called a flock clip. If you basically push up against an interactable object that has a text box. That's not good. Okay. Well. Alright. Okay. Flock, please. Did that work? It did not work. Alright, flock. Come on. Anyways, please, game. It's sub-pixel dependent. So, oh my goodness. Okay. This game clearly just does not want me to finish. It's fine. We got this. Okay, so we're gonna take it safe. Okay, we did it. And we got the book shot. Alright. Magnifique. That is not right. Alright. So this is Slime-Eel. Some would consider this the worst boss in the game. Because it is a bit RNG and a bit skill as well. If you can get good, RNG isn't that big of a factor. But if you get good RNG, it's definitely nice. Like this. With the tail. And then he throws you off. Oh my. Okay, that's fine. Oh, thanks, tail. Twice in a row. It's fine. We got this. Very good game. Okay. There we go. That's Slime-Eel. That's a fun fight. If I've ever seen one. Alright, so now we are going to Dungeon 4. Also, another thing I want to mention is that this game is so weird with how close caves are to super swim to other parts of the map. So, for instance, we're going to be going down here. I'm going to be going down to where you normally go to see the Mad Batter. And that cave just so happens to be pretty close to Dungeon 4. And that's right near Dungeon 5. And a part of me feels like this was just perfect. Like, this was set up perfectly for everything to line up this way. Alright, so now we're gonna miss that super swim. Please. Please stop hitting me. I'm messing up my pixel. Alright, there we go. That is... Oof, okay. Anyways. Now time for... Best song. So now we're in Dungeon 4. Now, normally, we would just... It would make more sense to go straight to the Dungeon 4 boss, because there's stairs here. But in actuality, it's actually... Oh, we missed. It's fine. Do that. Okay, and we used an extra arrow anyways. Okay. So, normally we would do that, but we actually need the nightmare key for something else. And, it'll be explained later. So now from Dungeon 4, this is the portion... Oh yeah, shoutouts to Cravone, for teaching us the good old lesson that you cannot hook shot down on the anglerfish fight. Thank you. Alright, so this is the portion where it can be a bit scary. I'm pretty confident in it, but I'll do a safety save and quit. And you'll see it's the heart piece room. Why is Dungeon 3 so close to Dungeon 4? Riddle me that. Anyways, we didn't get to the very, very bottom pixel, but essentially we want to line ourselves up to 1 or 2 pixels across the bottom bar. If we perfectly line ourselves up, we can actually get a weird Vex glitch, and it's kind of funny. But yeah, now we are in Dungeon 3. We're back. And Insta, that is not the menu. So now, we can actually fight this fight in a very unique way. Okay. There we go. Now we don't need the sword anymore. Just boom, boom, boom. And they're dead. So, the game doesn't expect us to have the magic rod at this point in the game, so we can just break the game. We basically can use the magic rod to kill most of the bosses, because the magic rod does the most damage out of any item in the game with 4 damage. So we can essentially just one-shot the Gigazol. So now that we are officially out of D3, we actually have to see this owl cutscene. To talk to this stupid owl again. Out of my face, you owl. Anyways, now we are making our way over to Dungeon 2. And this is another optimization that was found by Node. And it is that you can just do this shack jump backwards, and it works. Anyways, I should explain a shack jump. A shack jump was essentially the first version of a super jump that was found. And essentially how it works is if you move diagonally up against an interactable object, you can essentially jump and then do the same inputs as a super jump, and it will, again, think you are jumping off of a ledge. We can abuse that in areas where we can't normally super jump. So now, this is the reason why we wanted to get the Dungeon 4 Nightmare Key, and that's because we actually want to abuse that to fall into the pit. To unlock the Nightmare Key door without actually needing it for Dungeon 2, and we'll do the same thing for Dungeon 1 as well. Okay, so now, slow fight. Okay, so if you have some time for some donations or announcements or whatever, this would be a good time.
I would like to remind everybody that we do have a couple incentives for runs later in the marathon that still have not been met yet. The double Mother Brain kill for the original Metroid has about 2 hours 40 minutes left on it before it closes off. And the Super Mario Odyssey nipple percent run, again, I'm not explaining what that is, still has just a little under 8 hours on it. But if you want to make absolutely sure we get to see both of those, get your donations in ASAP.
Okay, so we just finished Dungeon 2, and we killed the genie using the magic rod by clipping into the wall, then throwing it, and the game freaks out, and then we can abuse that to basically just kill them with the magic rod, and it's super fast. So now we're headed to Dungeon 1. Please, game. And now we are going to do the same route as before because we want to get to Dungeon 4 as fast as possible, and this is the fastest way to get to Dungeon 4. We're going to do the same shack jump again. Go through that weird D3 portion to get to Dungeon 4. Again, it still baffles me just how close everything is and how you have access to everything. Makes Link to the Past glitches seem like it's absolutely nothing. So again, transition here, because we want to reset the map so it's the Dungeon 4 map, or sub-map, however you want to call it. So now, similar to Dungeon 2, it is very close to Dungeon 1. So yeah, we're right. We are quite literally right where Dungeon 1 is, but of course the maps are loaded in a different way, so there instead. We open that up, and this is actually one of the most dangerous parts of an entire run, just because if you get hit into that staircase, you have to do that entire portion again. Oh, that was a crazy mold arm. Why can't I get that in normal runs, dude? Alright, so that is Dungeon 1. So now the good old decision here. Windfish egg? Question mark. Not sure if we're over time or not. Okay, we are cool mountain from SM64. All right, so normally you would go through the Dream Shrine, but instead we are going to the Windfish Egg. One more fish bonk. French bonk before we make our way over. How are our bombs looking? We should be fine on bombs, but because if not, we can back this up. Yeah. I just wasn't sure if we had the time for it. So we're gonna bomb trigger. Boom. Mic drop. Was it real, what we saw? I believe. What if the worst comes? Yeah. My voice is a little shot today. But yeah. Follow the Windfish boys. Sorry about that. Anyways. That is the Ballad of the Windfish. It's slower by a little bit. Also, 6 bombs is just enough. We wasted a lot of bombs, but that's fine. All right, so now we are going through the Windfish Egg. Left, left, up, right, right, up, left, and up. If you read the book, it'll have a different setup for the Windfish Egg, but because we didn't read it, it just gives us a default. That's not good. Okay. How else can this go wrong? Oh boy. We ran out of bomb. Okay, we gotta do the strats now. Old strats. Come on, blob. Okay, we got it. Okay. Oh boy, and we're doing Maniplus. That's a backup I don't think I've done in a long time. Okay. I think if this is right up against the wall. Okay. Okay. I'm like trying to remember the Minip here. Okay. This is 1 pixel out. No, I hit the wall. No, okay. Well, we almost did a Maniplus Minip. Okay. So normally we do a Minip called Aghanim Minip. And we would get 0 blue balls. But now, if you fail the Minip, or rather, shall I say, if I fail the Minip, I get punished to death by this fight. Okay. So now, we can just... Stunlock Moldorm. Then spin, dash, 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 dash. Do a little poke dashing, since you can push up against the wall here. Kill Ganon. Kill a boss that doesn't even exist. And then... This is Death Eye. Worst RNG part of any run, because it's right at the end. Alright. Come on, give it to me. Open up. Alright, come on. We're gonna get a good Death Eye for once in my life. Oh man, we did it. Let's go. We did it! Yay! There we go. So time will be on the top of the staircase. When the fades to white. And time. Okay. There you go. I'm afraid to look at the time. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, honestly, we made it through that run. 46:58. Oh boy. Considering how poorly I played that off, that is not awful. 46, 47 is pretty good, at least like back when I started. But yeah, there we go. I guess I should give a couple of shoutouts real quick. Shoutouts to Zintro and Node for helping out with some optimizations for the category. Shoutouts to the LEDX community for supporting me through this and the overall speedrunning stuff. Shoutouts to Vlak, who held the world record for 3 years. And shoutouts to everyone who has been donating, watching, even following Calithon. It's a great cause. Hope you all are safe at home. Anyways, that's enough from me. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one.
And Astronumous for that run of Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX, complete with the super secret